In today's video, we're going to take a look at solution to Junior Certificate 2019, Paper 1, Question 2 from the higher level paper. First part of the question asks us to write down the 4 factors of 45 apart from 1 and 45. So a factor is a number factors are numbers that we multiply to get some other number. So for instance, A times B equals to 45. So what numbers do we multiply to get 45? Well, the first simple one is 1 times 45 equals to 45. We know those two factors are already there. Then we have 3 times 15 equals to 45. So we can put those two numbers in here, 3 and 15. And the remaining two factors are 9 times 5 equals to 45. We put those in and we get the full marks. In this question, we are looking at n, which is a number bigger than 1. It has two factors, 1 and n. Put a tick in the correct box to show what name is given to this type of number. So you should remember a definition that says that for a number that has only two factors, number 1 and that number itself, the name given to that number is called a prime. So prime numbers are, for instance, 1, 3, 7, 5, 11, because those numbers can only be divided or have only factors of 1 and themselves. And that's the correct answer to this question. Part C of question 2 asks us to find the following. We have to work out the value of p. We know that p is a whole number, and we know that apart from 1 and p, the only other factor of p is 7. So what number is p? I think a lot of people will want to answer that p is equal to 7. So let's check, is this true? 7. Factors of 7 are obviously 1 times 7, 1 and 7. Now, let's see if this works out to our question. We know that 1 is a factor, perfect. And we know that p, which is 7, is also a factor. But we also know that there is a third factor, which in this case is 7. So 7 is not the right answer to this question. So let's see what number is there, number p, that has factors of 1, p itself, and 7. So there is one way to do it. If we look at this number, we know that this is a factor of that number. And a factor means that that number gets multiplied to achieve our final number p. So that leads us to this conclusion, that p is equal to 7 times 7, which is equal to 49. 49 is the correct answer to this question. Now, for the final part of question 2, we're looking at writing down the 4 factors of 12k plus 8, apart from 1 and 12k plus 8. Two of the factors should be in terms of k. This is a factorization question, and let's just look how I would do this question. So we are looking at what factors are there for 12k plus 8. This is a full expression, full number, so we have to factorize all of those terms. So the first number that divides both into 12k and 8 is 2. Divide both terms by 2, so we end up with 6k plus 4. So we can answer that 6k plus 4 and 2 are the factors for this 12k plus 8. Then the second part would be dividing 12k plus 8 by another number that goes into 12k and 8. So that number is 4. And if we divide 12k by 4, we get 3k. And if we divide 8 by 4, we get plus 2. So we can write down that 3k plus 2 and 4 are factors of 12k plus 8. And that's the answer of the question for full marks.